deliberations taking over 4 hours on their first day in Donald Trump's hush money trial.
And jurors had several requests for the judge at the end of the day. WGN's Jenna Barnes has more on the developing story tonight.
Yeah, it was a few hours into deliberations when the buzzer rang in the courtroom, signaling that the jury had a note for the judge. They're requesting some parts of witness testimony, and they want the judge to repeat his instructions to them as they continue deliberations.
It's a disgrace. This thing ought to be ended immediately. The judge ought to end it and save his reputation.
The end of former President Donald Trump's hush money trial is in sight because the case is now in the hands of 12 members of a Manhattan jury. They deliberated for more than 4 hours late in the afternoon, asking to hear back some 30 pages of testimony and the complicated instructions Judge Juan Merchan read to them over the course of an hour earlier in the day. New York juries don't have access to written copies of their instructions or any transcripts during their deliberations.
Jury is clearly taking its responsibility seriously, clearly going through the evidence, and that's what they're supposed to do.
The instructions and testimony will be read in court on Thursday. The testimony jurors are keying in on came from the first witness, former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker, and the prosecution's star witness, former Trump fixer Michael Cohen. Jurors want to listen again to the testimony about a 2015 meeting that prosecutors allege began the catch-and-kill scheme to bury negative stories about Trump ahead of the 2016 election.
Sometimes jurors are like out in left field. That's not happening here. Here the jurors are showing that they get it.
WGN political analyst and former jury consultant Paul Lisnik says there's no way to know if everyone on the jury has these questions. As for how long deliberations will take,
there is a rule of thumb that lawyers use, and that is jurors are out for a day for every week they've been in trial. That would suggest several days here. My gut tells me we'll certainly have a verdict by the end of the week.
After court, Trump once again called the trial a witch hunt.
We already have the win. If we had a fair judge, this case would have been over a long time ago.
The jury's verdict needs to be respected. Why? Because both sides accepted the 12 persons who are sitting in that jury room. Both the prosecution and the Trump team have agreed that these 12 people will come to a fair and appropriate decision.
Court continued after jurors were excused for the day because lawyers on both sides had to debate which parts of the testimony were pertinent to the jury's request. That testimony and at least part of the judge's instructions will be read when court resumes at 9:30 New York time tomorrow, 8:30 our time.
Do we have any idea how long that'll take with the transcripts and all the instructions and things like that?
They were estimating maybe 30 minutes for the
Okay.
transcripts. It took about an hour to get through those instructions today, so we'll see if they have to do all of that again. The time will add up.
Yeah, after a 6-week-long trial. All right, Jenna Barnes, thank you. And stay with WGN as we monitor jury deliberations in Trump's criminal hush money trial. We'll have the latest from the courtroom throughout all of our newscasts, and we'll bring you the verdict live on air and online at WGNTV.com. And you can also get breaking updates wherever you go using the WGN News app.